We're going to start today with our muscle balancing series, and the first one we're going to begin with is going to be arm raises to your side. So the first thing you're going to do is adjust your fingers like so. So you're going to curl the first two knuckles of your hand, thumb out, hands at your side, thumbs pointing in at the body. And it's very important that we're holding that flat hand. We're not curling it here. We want to keep that open to make sure that we're engaging all the right muscles. Good, there you go. So hands at the side, and you're going to raise to shoulder height, keeping the back of the hands facing forward. We're going to do a set of 15 here. Good. And it's very important that you don't let the palms turn down toward the ground, that the back of the hands continue to face forward. And what we're looking for, I'm going to have Sung-Hee turn around here and continue. What we're looking for here with our clients is that you can see that scapula rotation. So we're looking for the scapula to rotate. Good. And you can feel it just by placing your fingers there on the shoulder blades. You can feel whether they're getting the correct engagement. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to utilize the same hand position. But now our arms are going to be at shoulder height, at our sides, palms facing down, thumbs facing forward. And from here we're going to pinch the shoulder blades back and do 30 tiny rotations forward. And again, what we're looking for is that activation in the shoulder blades. You can actually feel when you touch there that those shoulder blades stay pinched back throughout the movement. Excellent, thank you. And then now, once we've done 30 forward, we're going to turn the palms up with the thumbs facing back, shoulder blades pinched back, and we're going to do 30 backwards. Same thing, looking for that scapula activation. Excellent. Good. So from here, our next one, we're going to put our hands open at our side, chest up, shoulder blades back, and we're going to raise the hands to shoulder height, turn the palms up, continue overhead, and reverse all the way back down. And we're going to do 10 of these, and with these, we want to move slowly and controlled. We don't want to bend the elbows. We're going to keep the elbows locked. All right. Excellent. You will find some people do not have the full range of motion. When I started, I could not bring my hands together at the top. Just bring them as far as you can. Don't bend the elbows to complete that range of motion. Good. We're going to have Sung-Hee turn around so we can see the scapula activation. Here, we're going to see a rotation as the arms come up and down. We want the scapula to rotate nicely following the arms. Excellent, thank you. And now we're going to have Sung-Hee back up to the wall. So she's going to have her shoulder blades resting against the wall. She's going to assume this hand position again. And she's going to take her first two knuckles and put them against her temple. She's going to bring her shoulders down. And she's going to squeeze her elbows together in front as far as she can without taking her shoulder blades off the wall. We're going to do 20 here. So the key part is to keep the shoulder blades on the wall, and as a coach you can go in and check to make sure she's got good contact on both sides. Very often, people will not be able to bring their elbows together. When I started this, I had almost no range of motion. It's more important to keep the shoulder blades on the wall and just work with the range of motion that you have. You will develop greater range of motion if you continue practicing. Excellent, thank you. Next, in our muscle balancing, we're going to do rolling the shoulders forward 20 times. And then we're going to roll backwards 20 times. And we always want to finish with a backward roll. Very often, the things we do in life, we're hunched forward, whether we're at a computer, a steering wheel, carrying a backpack, riding a bike. we really want to be emphasizing shoulders back to get into good, healthy shoulder alignment. Next, we're going to look at the shoulder pullover. And Sung-Hee's going to bring her hands together, interlace her fingers. Her elbows are locked out. You'll notice with her interlace, she's interlacing her fingers like so. The first 10 we're going to do like that. The second 10, we're going to switch the interlace like that. It's a very subtle difference, but it changes how it affects each shoulder on this exercise. So from here, she's going to keep her elbows locked, and she's going to pull her arms all the way overhead as far as she can, and then back up to vertical 10 times with this interlace. Now what's critical here is she is not bending her elbows to reach that range of motion. So only go as far as you can without bending the elbows. Again, when I started, I could only get a few inches before my elbows wanted to bend, in which case you would just practice that shorter range of motion until you can get access to the full range. And now she's going to switch the interlace and do 10 more. And she's activating here through the serratus muscles here, the muscles along her rib cage, and she'll also feel it in her lower lats as well. Excellent. Now, the next exercise, she's going to turn over onto her front. Hands behind her head. She's going to raise her elbows up, pinching the shoulder blades together, and then lift her body off the floor and hold. Good, and back down. Excellent. And again, we're going to do a set of 20. Good. Try to keep the feet on the floor. Good. Excellent. Thank you.